Why are my cheeks so red? Okay, so today I just wanted to share with you that I want to start making commissions. I'll show you a bit of my portfolio, which is my book right here for the meantime. I wanted to just share this with you because it's been a big part of my life for the last 2 months. This last month I haven't done a lot in the sketchbook because we've been traveling, but I've created somewhat of a routine around it, and the amount of joy this book gives me is actually amazing. And I feel like I can see some really good progression in my art. We have page 1. This was my very first page, and it was based on a book called The Reappearance of Rachel Prize. It was a really good book. It took me a while to get through it just because I read books really slowly. This was my second page. I wanted to paint like a 2-page like story-like theme where this little fairy is looking up to the diamond. After this, I realized that painting on opposite pages was a very bad idea because they just stick together, so I ended up putting a varnish over it so it wouldn't have any damage to the actual painting, but I feel like the varnish, it didn't work. It made everything look a bit funny, but anyway. So my 4th page, which is the sunflower kitty, was sold. I sold that to my sister. And then we've got page 5, which is Fishy and Kitty. This little kitty stares up to the fish. I found this photo on Pinterest and absolutely adored it. And it's so cute. This castle, my boyfriend wanted me to paint a castle, so it's a castle. This is a little drink and a little book. And then this is me and Ola on the couch here, on this couch. And then I was missing Canada, so I painted Canada at midnight. We watched the Super Bowl and I painted this while we watched the Super Bowl. It was a big challenge, and yeah, that's it. Golden Beach. Are we there yet? I was in the car painting. I had my water beside me in the little console where you put your drinks, and then I just had my palette and my book in front of me, and it was crazy. I had a little towel so I didn't get paint everywhere. But yeah, we were driving around the mountains on a dirt road. Google Maps just took us in the middle of nowhere, and we were freaking out a little because it was all dirt road. It was like only enough room for one car, and you're going out around real tight turns, but it was fun. Then we've got the flower fox. This was the 2nd day of driving to my hometown, and we saw 2 foxes that day, so I put a fox in there. Calcifer from Howl's Moving Castle, if you know, you know. Iceland and jellyfish. This painting is, in my opinion, shocking, but I love it as well. I saw some jellyfish, they were really squishy and really cute looking, so I wanted to make that painting as that. And then another one where we were driving. So this was a long day. It was like a 12-hour drive from Dubbo to Gladstone, and there were these really pretty flowers, so I painted the side of the road. And then this was my first day working in a bar, and then a schooner, and that was a bit more abstract, and I actually really like how that one turned out. Then we have a shiny tree. This was the background of my computer screen, so I wanted to recreate that, and I thought it was really pretty. We have the purple wave, which I was feeling like the ocean when I painted this, and I think she's pretty cute. And then we have a garden scene. So my friend wanted me to paint her mum a garden scene. I had painted her one for her birthday, and her mum loved it, so she wanted to get it as a gift for her mum, which was the cutest thing ever. It was really sweet. So I painted this one, and then I wasn't overly happy with it, so I painted another one the next day, and then that one's gone. So that's gone to her mum. Yeah. And then this was a photo. I mean, it was a photo. We were in Jasper, and I recreated it into a painting. A flower, a perfume bottle. I was trying to think of the word, and I had one of my friends actually name it, which was a little fun part of the story of this painting. And then a turtle. One of my other friends named this one. I think she's really cute. And we have another painting that has been sold. So all of my paintings, I write the page number, the date, and the name of the painting, so I always remember what that painting was. Yeah. And now we have this guy. This is a little frog on a little lake with some flowers. I thought it was really cute. This one, I only got halfway through. This is meant to show the ideal type of art when you're busy or you don't really know too much what to do. Just put something on the page, and if it doesn't turn out how you like it, that's the painting for the day. It is what it is, and if you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. I think I've actually come to really love this piece because I haven't put all the perfection into it. I just went over and put something on the page, and it made me happy for the day. It was meant to be a boat on a river near where we live, and then there's just all greenery. I just hadn't put the sails up, and yeah. I think it's kind of cute though. Yeah. And then we have Waterton. It's meant to be where I worked when I was in Canada. And then this is Waterton again. But I had actually printed out a photo and then I painted everything around it. Yeah. And then we have, this is based on like a little story I have been having in my brain for the last couple of months. I want to create like a kid's storybook or something. It'd be really cute and fun to do that. So this is basically just an idea for the landscape of that little story. And then we have another garden scene. I was really loving those other garden scenes I made, so I did another one. On TikTok, I asked you guys what I should paint, and I got a cherry tree. And I'm not overly happy with it, but again, it's just practice. I'm happy with how it kind of looks with the sunset. I might have gone just too dark with the landscaping, but it's all a part of the process. You're gonna learn. And then this one I really like. It's a watercolor piece of a place in Gladstone called the Sun Bar. It's really pretty. I really like it. So I painted it. And then we have a butterfly with some flowers. I think I was watching a Barbie movie when I painted that one. This one reminds me of SpongeBob. It's meant to be under the ocean with a starfish and a little clam. And I just wanted to paint in yellow, so that's that one. This one's meant to be like rock pools, but it turned out to look a bit more like a canyon. This was meant to be a shell, but I think he kind of looks like a crab. I don't know. Can you see that? I shouldn't share this one, not yet. I can't share it. This one was a fun one I did. I was missing Canada, I was missing the mountain hiking, and yeah, that's that one. This is Daisy and Bella, two of the dogs we dog sit and have every now and then. They're really, really sweet. They're beautiful dogs, and they were just standing at the window. This one is flowers and a butterfly that's just close to our house, so I wanted to paint it. I was watching Legally Blonde. I'm actually obsessed with how this one turned out. I was just playing with the paint on the page. Had no idea what to paint. I just went around with pinks and like added some crimson and just played around in white and stuff. And then I was like, you know what? I like painting landscapes. So I made a landscape. And then we've got another piece that I have given away. This one was a present for some family. And then we've painted a cow, and I'm actually obsessed with how this one looks. I was in a cafe, and the cafe, oh my gosh, this cafe, you can go there and you can actually order like a little cake, but it comes out like a palette, and you can just like paint on the cake as if you're painting a portrait or like a landscape or something, but it's a cake. It's really cute. If you're interested in what that place is called, I'll put it down below. And then we also had another piece that I gave away. And then this one I painted in the car. I'm not overly happy with it, but I mean, At least I was creative. It's just meant to be mountains and stuff like that, yeah. And then this one is my most recent piece. I'm obsessed with how it looks. I was really focusing on the color values, not the color, like the values and the tones. So focusing on the lights and the darks, and I think it's actually marvelous. I'm really happy with it. Like, how cute is that? What the heck? It's so sweet. And this was actually a fountain in Sydney in the Royal Botanical Gardens. And yesterday I started a piece. It was meant to be a beach piece, and I didn't quite finish it because I was at work. And then this was meant to be a surfer. He's holding a surfboard. Again, another photo. I took this in Byron Bay. I should have known. I should have known that straight away. And then there was a wave here, and then there was another surfer just on the wave here. So whether I continue painting that, my rule for this sketchbook is more so to paint for a day, and then once that painting, like once that day is over, that painting is done. Wasn't sure whether I wanted to continue it, but I'm gonna stick to my rule. Whether you like it or not, I don't really like it, but it's a rule of the sketchbook. So some of the pieces, to be fair, I continued because they were for friends and family, and it only applies to just paintings done on a whim. So if you ask me to paint something, I'll spend that extra time on it. But if it's something just for me, just that I'm painting, I can have a day and then I'm done. From this sketchbook as well, unless I give it to people, is $50. So if you're interested in buying anything from this sketchbook, then let me know. And yeah. Anyway, I think that's all for this video. I'll see you on some more progression videos. I've still got quite a few videos to put out now that we're home and I've got 2 days off. I can really focus on that. And my sketchbook is, yes, still slowly falling apart. I really need to get a more durable one next time. But yeah, so that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you again sometime eventually. Bye.